Hey everyone, how's it going? Matthew Kadish here, author of the Earthman Jack Space Saga, available over on Amazon.com, so go check it out if you want to support the channel. And today we are talking about the forthcoming, yes, streaming wars. Now, for those of you who maybe don't follow the entertainment industry as closely as someone like myself, let me just break this down for you real quick. Basically, there is a big disruption going on in the way that consumers watch TV right now. For the longest time, it used to be your option was either broadcast TV, which was, just the big networks that you could get with your antenna attached to your TV, and or cable. And basically, with the advent of Netflix and Amazon Prime, they created this thing called the OTT model, which means over the top. Basically, they're going over the traditional broadcasters, cablers and stuff like that, directly to the consumer to deliver content, which basically means you can stream content over the internet and through devices like your phone, your tablet, computer, or even your TV. So if you have a TV that connects to the internet in some way, you're able to consume this content on Netflix directly without having to go through a cable company or a third party of any type. And so with the success of Netflix in terms of subscription revenue and things like that, a lot of the studios, which was licensing their content to Netflix, kind of looked at this and was like, hey, why aren't we doing this? Why are we licensing our content to Netflix so they can make all the money? Why don't we just go direct to the consumer like them and deliver our content? And so what's been happening is a lot of these big studios have been slowly pulling their content away from, licensing deals like with Netflix. And they're preparing to roll out their own OTT services direct to consumers. So we've got Warner Media, which is getting ready to roll out HBO Max. We've got Paramount, CBS, Viacom, which already has CBS All Access available. We've got Netflix, Amazon, and then the big daddy of them all is, of course, Disney. And Disney is getting ready to roll out their Disney Plus service, which they've been preparing for a long time to get out to the consumer. And in addition to that, they've also announced that they are going to be offering a bundle package that includes Hulu, which Disney owns outright. They were able to buy out all the partners in Hulu, so that's a Disney property as well. And ESPN Plus, which is a direct-to-consumer sports package. And that's one of the things that, the OTT services have really been lacking is like the live sports coverage. And with ESPN Plus, they're going to be able to offer, sports fans a lot of content, not only in the form of ESPN shows and commentary, but also in forms of, live sporting events, which is going to be a big deal. And so what we're going to be talking about today is just how big of a deal Disney Plus and ESPN Plus and this package really is. So if we go to the Hollywood Reporter over here, we have this business article by Paul Bond, and the headline is ESPN Plus may be the key to Disney's $13 streaming bundle. Some 42% of millennials say they'd be likely to subscribe to the offering of Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN Plus, a Hollywood Reporter Morning Consult survey finds. Now, 42% of millennials, that is a big chunk of that age group and coveted demographic that people are really going for, because these are the cord cutters. These are the people who are more adept at kind of adopting new technologies. And to have almost half of them say that they're down for subscribing to Disney is a big deal. On August 6th, Disney unveiled a new weapon to take on its streaming competitors, a plan to bundle its forthcoming Disney Plus streamer with both Hulu and ESPN Plus for the price of $12.99, the same as a standard subscription for Netflix. Now, keep in mind that when they announced Disney Plus, they announced that a solo Disney Plus subscription is going to be $6.99, so basically $7. And that was going to be as a loss leader for Disney as a way to kind of make a big splash in the streaming market and instantly compete with Netflix, which basically charges about twice as much. Now, a lot of people were like, well, Disney's going to lose a lot of money on that. And Disney kind of in their back pocket, until they were able to kind of shore up Hulu and stuff like that, we're like, wait a minute, now we're going to offer a bundle of these 3 services for a regular price that is basically the same as Netflix. So you get 3 times the value for the same price you get as Netflix. And it's no longer a loss leader. We're now talking about profitability here. The bundle offer could be a huge draw for millennials, a New Hollywood Reporter Morning Consult poll finds. Some 42% of the age group spanning 23 to 38 said they'd be likely to subscribe to a bundle featuring ESPN+, Hulu, and Disney+, which outpaces the younger Generation Z, which comes in at 36% likely, and the older Generation X, which I guess I'm a part of, which is 31% likely, and the Boomer generation, which is 13% likely age groups, the nationally representative survey found. Now, in this survey, this is, if you go spanning the age groups that actually have the money to subscribe to a new service, this is big. So just that one bundle package from Disney that offers Disney+, Hulu, and ESPN+, you're getting like huge, at least like a third of all of the major demographics here. So, the younger generation, Generation Z, you've got 36% of them willing to sign up for this package. For my generation, 31%. The Boomer generation, people in their 60s and 70s and stuff like that, 13% of them. And, I don't know about you guys, but my parents can barely work email. So the idea that 13% of Boomers are going to want to sign up for this, I think is pretty telling. But the fact that you've got 42% of millennials, almost half, saying we want to sign up for this. This is big. The decision to include ESPN's streaming service in the bundle could pay dividends, says Morning Consult co-founder and chief research officer Kyle Drop. What matters most here is that 41% of frequent sports watchers said they would be likely to subscribe to the bundle, which includes ESPN+. That's 10 points higher than those who said they would subscribe to Disney+ alone, he notes. Avid sports fans are crucial audiences that streaming services have struggled to reach. And it was really interesting when Disney kind of announced this bundle because they were very clear in their strategy. They said that they were going to tackle 3 pillars of consumers. The first was families, children with, a lot of their Disney offerings on Disney+. Then more mature audiences, adults with their Hulu offerings, and of course, the sports fans. So those were like their 3 pillars that they were targeting with this bundle. And it looks like, according to this survey at least, that strategy is paying off for them. Still, overall, 62% responded to the survey to say they have little or no interest in signing up for Disney's upcoming $12.99 per month streaming bundle, and 24% may never have even heard of the primary product in that offering, Disney+, a data point sure to change as Disney ramps up advertising ahead of the streamer's November 12th launch. The poll, conducted among 2,200 respondents August 8th through 9th, occurred before Disney unveiled a flurry of new high-profile projects at its own convention, D23, in August 23rd and 25th, 25 weekend. Now, this is important to note, too. So even before Disney announced a whole slate of new content for the Disney Plus and Hulu services, almost half of millennials were looking to sign up for this package. So with all the new content that's coming out, even more people are probably more inclined to sign up for this package. Michael Patcher, an analyst with Wedbush, calls the poll understandable, and he presumes many customers aren't even sure that Disney owns Star Wars, Marvel, or even Pixar. The content will make up a huge portion of Disney+. Still, the analysts expect that 10 to 15 million Americans will subscribe to Disney Plus in its first year, which is 8 to 12% of households or 3 to 5% of the population. Both of those numbers are consistent with 62% having little or no interest, Patcher says. Let's go over those numbers again, shall we? They expect 10 to 15 million Americans will subscribe to Disney Plus in its first year. Now, to give you some context to this, when CBS All Access launched their, subscription service, they got at most like 4 million subscribers. They bundled that in with Showtime, which also got around 4 million subscribers. So they said that they reached 8 million subscribers within 2 years of their big launch. And I guess that doesn't count the year that they actually launched the service. So it took them a year to kind of get Star Trek Discovery up on their OTT service. And after Star Trek Discovery launched, that's what really launched the subscriptions. So they got 4 million, and that was US only. Disney is projecting 10 to 15 million in the first year. That is crazy. Okay, I think Netflix, they boast something like over 100 million subscribers, but that's worldwide. Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus are going to focus on the US market first because they have little or no presence overseas. But eventually they're going to build out into that international market. But for the launch, it's just going to be US only. And I think Netflix has something like 30 to 50 million US subscribers. I'm not sure on that number. But 10 to 15 million at launch is a big deal. Like it says here in the article, that is 5%, 3 to 5% of the US population, which is absolutely crazy. And I don't think that, all the other competitors are going to be able to match that type of initial subscription base. Getting back to the article here, specifically when adult Americans were asked if they'd subscribe to Disney's streaming bundle, 44% said that they were not likely at all, while 18% said they were not very likely. On a positive note for Disney, 9% said they were very likely to subscribe, and 19% said that they were somewhat likely. The numbers were very similar for Disney Plus as a standalone product. The big coming out extravaganza for Disney Plus was at its annual D23 Expo in Anaheim on August 23rd, where executives showed some of the exclusive programming, including video of the newest iteration of High School Musical, a reimagined Lady and the Tramp, a Star Wars-based The Mandalorian series, and more. While the morning consult poll indicated that 24% have heard nothing at all about Disney Plus, and 22% say they heard not much about it, Disney said months before the D23 presentation that it is confident its marketing will eventually reach 95% of its target audience for Disney Plus. And CEO Bob Iger was asked by Bank of America analyst Jessica Reif Elrich on August 6th conference call about the assertion. "I haven't seen marketing yet," the analyst told Iger. "Disney Plus is going to start to hit later in this month," Iger said. "We're actually going to allow members of D23 to be the first to subscribe. I'm actually going through a comprehensive marketing plan with the team next week. Comprehensive probably is an understatement. It is going to be treated as the most important product that the company has launched in, I don't know, certainly during my tenure." So keep in mind that those numbers that we went with earlier over the people who were going to, most likely subscribe to Disney Plus, this is before any of the marketing train has hit. Disney, one of the things Disney does very well is market stuff. They're very good at advertising. They're very good at getting people excited about going to see their movies and watch their TV shows and stuff like that. And Bob Iger is looking at Disney Plus and this direct-to-consumer product rollout as his legacy. This is the thing that he has been moving the company towards. This is the thing that he's been gearing up to launch. And this he sees as the future of media and entertainment and the Hollywood studio system. And so he's going to put everything he's got behind this. And we haven't even seen a fraction of that yet. We've just seen announcements about what we can expect to get on the streaming service. We haven't actually seen what they're planning to do to market this thing yet. So the fact that they're expecting to kind of get up to 90% of their target demographic into Disney Plus, that's pretty crazy. Disney's definitely thrown down the gauntlet. They're the people who are going to be the ones to beat in the upcoming streaming wars. They're the ones who, they've got their knives raised and they're poised to, shove those in the backs of Netflix and Amazon and anyone else who gets in their way. And the content offerings that they got going on here is absolutely crazy. They are spending billions on getting original content ready to go, not only for Disney Plus, but also for Hulu. And of course, with the sports stuff on ESPN, it's going to be hard to not subscribe to Disney in some way, shape, or form. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see Disney come out of the gate as a big competitor in the streaming wars. We're going to have to see how Warner Media responds to this. We're going to see how Netflix adapts to this. We're already seeing them kind of shift gears a little bit. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you guys have any predictions for the forthcoming streaming wars? Are you interested in signing up for this Disney Plus bundle? Or do you think your money is better spent elsewhere? Let me know. And as always, this is Matthew Kadish coming at you with more movie, TV, and entertainment news and analysis. And please subscribe to my channel for more. I will catch you guys in the next video. See you later.